นั่งเล่นกันก่อนทุกคนทุกคนนั่งเล่นกันก่อนนะขอไอ้จังเล่นเกมแป๊บนึงนะได้ไหมอืมอืมอืมอืมอืมอืมอืมอืมอืมอืมไปหาโพไซดอนกัน
So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
โอ้ดำน้ำได้แล้ว
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. This is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome. Get to the door before the machine spots me. Must be the red light that Nolan saw when the water rushed in. Current here's too strong.
flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover. Fire could hurt it. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. Can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out.
Ini dulu.แมวนอนหมดแล้วเหรออีแล้วโอ้ย
One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Frost isn't gonna do much. Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it. Wings holding up? I won't budge. Maybe that debris is weighing it down. Okay, let's see if that helped. Taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. Acid will eat right through that metal. bit of light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
Chill.
It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. Nice. Positive green shine. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. But he did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others. This looks promising. There should be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. Shooting that should release a cloud of spores to hide in. purge didn't get rid of all of the water. Left these machines behind. Could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
ว่าถ้าอยากเดิมพันก็ต้องมาที่เวกัสพรุ่งนี้เดิมพันของเราอาจจะได้ผลตอบแทนก็ได้
Hair's thick with this heat.
เสียหายข้อมูลบางส่วนที่นี่คือดินแดนแห่งเสรีภาพพวกเราจะอยู่อย่างเสรีได้อย่างไรถ้าเราไม่สามารถแม้กระทั่งขับรถของตัวเองได้ในฐานะที่ของคุณผมต้องขอคืนคุณว่าระบบอัตโนมัติออกอาจทำให้ประเด็นของคดีนี้คือการทำให้ยานยนต์กรรมสุดวินเทจผมกลับไปเป็นแบบเดิมของมันสภาพเดิมซึ่งปกติไม่มีหุ่นยนต์เพราะในเอกสารของเขานี่คือประวัติศาสตร์ประวัติศาสตร์ของชาวอเมริกันตั้งแต่ตอนที่พวกเราเริ่มสิ่งต่างๆเขาอยากให้ประวัติศาสตร์ทุกอย่างหายไปเหรอผมไม่แน่ใจว่าศาลผมก็รู้ว่าศาลพูดว่ามันก็แค่รถความปลอดภัยต้องมาก่อนบลาบลาบลาครับก็น่าจะเป็นอย่างนั้นเรื่องนั้นมันไม่ได้เกี่ยวกับการทำให้รถคันนี้กลับไปเป็นรถอเมริกันที่ไม่มีโดรนสักอย่างไม่โดนควบคุมไม่โดนชักใหญ่ไม่โดน
Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Nóเป็นบอสได้ไหมเนี่ย
Get to that overhang.
Still in his foot.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
Spoilers are gross, but they'll give me some cover.
หัวข้อข่าวจะได้พบกับการสร้างบอลลูนลมร้อนของพี่น้องวงกอฟิเย่ขึ้นมาใหม่นี่คือบอลลูนรุ่นที่2ที่เป็นการฉลองให้กับลานบินลาสเวกัสหลังจากที่ลูกแรกถูกขายให้กับคาสิโนแห่งหนึ่งในเซี่ยงไฮ้ปี 2031 บอลลูนลูกดั้งเดิมของพี่น้องมองโกฟิเย่เริ่มแรกในปารีสประเทศฝรั่งเศส 1783 และเป็นการบินอิสระโดยมนุษย์ครั้งแรกด้วยสองพี่น้องผู้กล้าสองคนนั้นไม่ใช่มนุษย์คนแรกที่ขึ้นบนฟ้ากษัตริย์หลุยส์ที่ 16 ยืนกราจะให้ทดลองบินโดยส่งแกะเป็ดและไก่ตัวผู้อย่างละ2 ตัวขึ้นไปบนฟ้า3 เดือนก่อนหน้าที่จะส่งคนข้อมูลเสียหายสวยน่ารักจังเลย
Be prepared.
อยากผมเลยกันผมได้ทั้งวันเลยเนี่ยสวยผมได้ทั้งวันเลยนะผมแมวคนสวยสวยกันแน่
Easy.
เ
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right. There. I should be able to use that console.
Interface แปลว่าต้องมีการสอดแนมเข้าผ่านอินเทอร์เฟซเทอร์โมสเตตที่จริงก็ตลกดีนะคุณก็รู้ว่าโฆษณาโฮโลสำหรับเพลสแมนที่เล่นวอดก้าใหม่ก็ภาพเดี่ยวของพวกเขาหายไปเป็นอยู่กับชั่วโมงก่อนที่พวกเราจะปิดมันอย่าเพิ่งขำพวกเราปล่อยให้เกิดเรื่องแบบนี้อีกไม่ได้ผมได้สำรวจระบบสิ่งแวดล้อมและโฮโลซึ่งโอเคดีพอถึงกะของคุณจะช่วยดูน้ำและรหัสการกลั่นกรองด้วยไม่อยากคิดเลยว่าจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นถ้าระบบพวกนั้นถูกปิดตายซึ่งอาจจะเร็วร้ายกว่าพวก The Antor เวลาเป็นชี่นี่อย่างไร
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
รู้เรื่องไหมเนี่ยขอ ก็สุดรอกันเลย
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Worland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
นี่คือบูเกอร์ของเราอันนี้ราคาน้ำหวานน่าจะเพิ่มขึ้นแล้ว เพราะว่าการปิดช่องงบประมาณโครงการเส้นทางที่2น่าจะทำได้ลำบากสำหรับผมคิดว่าได้เวลาปิดฉากแล้วกัน ไม่อยากจะเชื่อเลยว่าจะระบบสภาพอากาศแบบปิดที่มีประสิทธิภาพ 99.9% แต่เราไม่สามารถเสียอ่างเก็บน้ำที่ใช้ในโครงการได้ผมว่าเราต้องทำกับน้ำพุนั่นกับสิ่งแวดล้อมมันทำซ้ำไม่ได้แต่คงไม่ได้ใช่ด้วยราคาปัจจุบันแน่ขอโทษด้วยผมรู้ว่าคุณต้องผิดหวังแน่ๆดอก วิ่งมัวซั่วเลย สัปดาห์นี้เมื่อ 20 ปีก่อน สแตนลีย์เฉินได้สร้างความประหลาดใจด้วยหนึ่งในโครงการก่อสร้างที่ทะเยอทะยานที่สุดในประวัติศาสตร์ชาวอเมริกัน แม้ว่าชาวอเมริกันหลายคนไม่อยากจะให้เขาอยู่ก็ตาม ทันทีที่เขาปักพลิ้วไปทั่วแผ่นดิน CEO ผู้นี้ตลบตะแลงว่าเขาไม่พอใจกับอิทธิพลทางการเมืองของจีนเปลี่ยนเวกัสให้เป็นพื้นที่ร้อนจนเดือดของทัศนคติกลุ่มรักชาติแต่อย่างใด แต่พวกเขาก็ได้ใช้โชคของเขาทำให้มันเย็นลงได้จนสุดท้ายก็ทำให้ชาวอเมริกันสนใจกับแนวคิดลาสเวกัสใหม่เขาได้ตอนนั้นใครจะไปเชื่อหรอกว่าเขาจะกลายเป็นหนึ่งในคนที่มีชื่อเสียงที่เป็นที่รักที่สุดของยุคฟื้นฟูแต่สแตนลีย์เฉินก็เป็นคนที่ชอบท้าทายความเสี่ยงนั้นอยู่แล้วอันนี้พูดจริงๆปี 2035 ระหว่างประชุมนักลงทุนที่มีศักยภาพที่โรงแรมเทมเพิลเก่าท่าทางเฉินดูหวาดผวาเนื่องจากธุรกิจสตาร์ทอัพกองน้ำบริสุทธิ์ของเขาต้องล่มต่อหน้าต่อตาของเขาเนื่องจากเขาได้รู้ว่าธนาที่เคยเชื่อใจได้ของเขาได้ขายข้อมูลสำคัญของสิทธิบัตรให้กับคู่แข่งเมื่อสายไปแล้วปฏิกิริยาลูกโซ่ข้อตกลงที่ถูกฉีกทำให้เขาถังแตกเหลือทรัพย์สินเพียงแค่ $88,000 ที่เป็นชื่อของเขาจากล่มสลายเฉินได้ตัดสินใจทิ้งอนาคตของเขาไว้กับโชคชะตาเขาไปที่คาสิโนและเทเงิน $88,000 เหรียญทั้งหมดบนหน้าตักกับเลข 8 บนกองล้อรูเล็ตแม้ด้วยอัตราแต้มแทง1ได้ 3.7 ทำให้เขาได้เงินรางวัลสูงสุดประมาณ 3.2 ล้านเหรียญซึ่งมากพอให้เขาคืนชีพความฝันในการทำธุรกิจที่ประสบความสำเร็จของอีกครั้งเขากลับมาทำงานของเขาซึ่งต้องขอบคุณโชคก้อนโตในชีวิตของเขา 5 ปีต่อมาคนที่ต้องการความช่วยเหลือไม่ใช่เฉินแต่เป็นลาสเวกัสวิกฤตเขตร้อนทำให้การท่องเที่ยวต้องชะงักความร้อนเพิ่มสูงขึ้นทุกปีทำให้ที่นี่กลายเป็นที่แห้งแล้งโดยสมบูรณ์น้ำที่ขาดแคลนถึงขั้นวิกฤตของโลกตอนนี้ก็แพงเกินกว่าจะนำเข้าดูเหมือนจะเหลือทางเลือกทางเดียวคือทิ้งที่นี่ให้ล้างเมืองแห่งแสงสีกำลังดับมืดไปตลอดกาลสแตนลีย์เฉินก็ปล่อยให้เป็นแบบนั้นไม่ได้5 ปีของความสำเร็จที่เหลือเชื่อนี้เขาได้เปลี่ยนเงิน 3.2 ล้านให้กลายเป็น200 ล้านด้วยการขายเทคโนโลยีกรองน้ำที่
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Another recording from Stanley Chen. An elevator. Moreland must have built this before the place flooded. Might still work. Be nice not to have to climb back up. What's going on out there?
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
Is that an eagle?
How much did all this cost?
The show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the Embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I should be able to swim as deep as I want to. Once I find a place with more water.
But like, we should make it sound extra big and extra fun. You mean call it something like carnival?
Just saying something twice doesn't make it sound better, Abaddon.
as his latest adventure faded into legend, the old wordsmith contemplated the next chapter in his storied career.
I was thinking, maybe we could have attractions here that duplicated those from other cities.
Like a recreation of Elderman's Hall in Mainspring?
Exactly! Or the Palace of the Sun in Meridian.
And so travelers came to the miracle in the desert, and beheld all the spectacle the world had to offer.
Picture it, Aloy. Lodging over there, a brew house there, and the stage right over there.
How can we entice visitors?
Oh, water in my boots.
Mm-hmm. 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 เดี๋ยวนี้ขอเองแล้วเหรอเดี๋ยวนี้ไม่ใช่น้องแล้ว เดี๋ยวนี้ขอเองแล้วรู้ว่าเขาตามใจ รู้ว่าเขารักใช่ไหม รู้ว่าเขาตามใจคนนี้สุดๆเลย
Morlun, I've been thinking. The show's great and everything, and the tales and the spectacle. It's great. Really, but I think this year we should add some music. I prepared a little something for you guys. Just one second, okay?
No pressure.
Hero of the story is the keeper of the shards, the mathematical genius, and a really nice fella.
เราคงตื่นก่อนนะ
He's the hero, and then I have this hero.
How long you been working on this?
7 months.
Yeah, it's not very good. Maybe next year.
Really?
Yeah, just to give a little, time to breathe and think about it, and maybe.
I had a spin.
No.
We're afraid you're gonna blow a knee if you do a spin.
Hero of the story.
Oh, please.
You still owe me 147 sharp.
Oh, would you please put that to bed?
All right.
Gentlemen,
Just saying.
guys,
147.
please, have it done. Let me enjoy this.
It was all worth it.
นั่งฟังนี้สามคนนี้พูดได้เรื่อยๆเลยนี้คู่นี้ตัวมีอีอ่ะเอาอีออกก่อนทีไม่โดนอีไม่มีอีมาจากไหนเนี่ยอีเนี่ยตัวเลอะจังเลยเนาะเนี่ย
If we're gonna build lodgings for visitors, how big should they be?
I could see the spectacle bringing in quite a lot of folks.
What if we combine the lodgings with a stage?
Hmm?
And a restaurant? And a place to play games of chance?
Lên trong mưa này.
potion. Huh? Acid could work against that machine.
Don't go killing anyone I know.
นี่ตื่นแล้วเหรออืมงานนะอย่าทำเจ๊ๆนะอันนี้อืมอืมเป็นแมวน่ารักตีเจ๊ได้ไง จากคนขนาดเล็กโอเคชาร์เจอร์
That's her. Strongest of the outfit.
ยืดนะเดี๋ยวเขาอัปเกรดอาวุธแล้วเขาเลิกเล่นละ
I'd better loot all the carcasses here. Might have the parts I need. Didn't find what I needed. I'll have to go to another machine site. Its wings look like they can catch the sunlight. Probably fast forward too. Okay, better. I'll put these in my pack. my stash when I need it.
ตรงนั้นไม่มีอะไรให้ยิงเลย
It'd be good to loot all the dead machines here. Might find the parts I'm looking for. Didn't get the parts I need here. Better try another location. I should loot all these dead machines. See if they have the parts I need. like Frost is no good here.
เดี๋ยวตรงนี้มันมีจ้ะเอามือออกก่อนจิเอาอีออกมาแล้ว
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Oh, this snow's coming down heavy.
นี่นักปล่อยข่าว
A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Derica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding's Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
Stay alert, soldier.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
ไปเล่นไหมร้อนนะออกไปนั่งเล่นก่อนไปไม่ออกไม่ออกฝนเล็บไปไม่ออกฝนเล็บมาขึ้นมานั่งข้างบนไปขึ้นมานั่งบนนี้มาปูผ้าให้แน่ดุ้งเข้าฐานนะมันต้องวิ่งขึ้นไปทางเหนือแล้วไงต่อวะก็ออกไปนั่งเล่นหรอนี่ไหมวันนี้เข้าห้องน้ำยังกบยังเนี่ยกบยังหูน้องต้องกบด้วยนะกบยังป่ะ
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
There we go. More data for the dome.
เอาอะไรไม่ลงแล้วนะมากินขนมนะมาขึ้นมาเงาเจ๊ก็โผล่มาด้วยเลยเหรอเนี่ยรู้เรื่องคำเดียวรู้เรื่องเลยก็ฟังอยู่คำเดียวทุกวันนี่มากินอันนี้นะไอ้นั่นหมดแล้วมานั่งก่อนนั่งก่อนโอ้ยอย่าบุกสวัสดีครับนั่งก่อนนั่งถอยใจเย็นนั่งสวัสดีครับอีกครั้งเป็นไงสวัสดีครับนั่งดีไหมค่อยๆกินครับดีไหมดีไหมโอ้ยเคี้ยวด้วยดีไม่เคี้ยวเลยโอ้ยมีมาบังอีกโอ้สุดนะแล้วนะโทษโอ้ยค่อยๆกินอันนี้พอแล้วอ่ะพอแล้วกินแต่น้อยออกกำลังกายเยอะๆไปพอแล้ว
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it.
Five tribes. 5 bombs. That's... I left word in the...
จากสวีด้วย
All right, let's look at this mess of data then.
อีมีเรื่องต้องปิดไก่นี่ว่า
Welcome back.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. I guess I should get going.
As you say. Be well, Aloy.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of... this leads. Power source. Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. Did it interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. Did it interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called second time around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis? Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is! When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
มือนี้มาอุนี้มาแล้ว เอาไหม
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Hey, Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down in that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass, fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway.
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tanakh game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tanakh. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, you know, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. You know, the Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. when I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. Now, you won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. Do be careful out there.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding, any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda that Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
ขึ้นมาเขาจะหลับแล้วมา
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the Earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from. Like you've done here, for us. Maybe one day, more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering... what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but... I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
น่ารักจัง
I should get
เดี๋ยวพัก
going.
ละ
Good luck on your search.
ตรงขอบคุณนะเอ้ยมาขอจับหน่อยขอจับหน่อยขอจับรูปแมวหน่อย ปู่ไหมอุ้นี้ กบก้นเลยเนี่ยก้นเลยเนี่ยเช่าเริ่มจู่โจมเงียบไปไหนไม่ลงแล้วไม่ออกแล้วไม่ออกยังไม่ออกไม่ออกแล้วครับก้นเหลือเปล่าเช็ดก้นไหมเช็ดก้นกันไอ้อย่าหนีนะแน่ดูน้องแป๊บนึงนะวันนี้เรื่องเล่าเยอะมาก
Sit with me out. Choosing the right rations can be just as important to your chance of survival as go northwest to Saltbite. The cook there, Pantala, she'll whip up a meal for anyone who needs it, to knock or not.
I'll make sure to pay her a visit if I'm out that way.
I've got nothing to report.
You shouldn't miss this test.
You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.